Hi y'all, so I don't know how good the lighting is or whatever, but I felt like this video was important to make because of everything that's going on right now with YouTube changing the requirements for their YouTube partnership program. And I hope this is encouraging to those of you who are going to be affected by this, because I want to talk about the features you get to keep and still utilize, even if you lose your partnership, and the features that unfortunately you will lose. In my opinion, it is far more good news than it is bad news. I am disappointed in YouTube with everything, but the reality is a lot of things aren't changing. So I hope that that's, for those of you who are thinking about starting a channel, I hope that this encourages you to do so, because you will have access to all the features that I'm about to mention that you can use if you're not in the partnership program. And for those of you who are being affected, I hope that this eases your mind a little bit, because you will be able to continue to use features that you love. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ones that you get to keep. You get to keep cards, which are the things you link in the eye. And the only thing is you won't be able to link to external websites. I haven't been able to do this anyways, even before I got kicked out of the partnership program. But for those of you who do utilize it and will have to continue to utilize it, or wanted to and don't have access, you can always link external websites in the description box. You will have access to the Creator Studio, which is lovely. I love the Creator Studio. When YouTube made that update a couple years ago, I thought it was great. You get to keep custom URLs. However, there are other requirements you have to meet. I'm not exactly sure what those were. I got mine 4 years ago. But most people don't have a custom URL for their YouTube channel anyways, so this doesn't really affect you all that much, except for it's annoying to have to link it, Custom thumbnails. This was a big one for me. This is the whole reason why I applied for the partnership originally when I started 4 years ago, because at that point, in order to have a custom thumbnail, you had to be part of the partnership program. Now YouTube has said you get to have a custom thumbnail as long as your channel is verified. For your channel to be verified, essentially you give them a phone number, they text you, you reply with the code on their website, and you're verified. It's really, really easy to do. So you get to have your custom thumbnails. End screens, for those of you who don't know what end screens are, it's basically those boxes that pop up at the end of the video, like the last 20 seconds or so, that have links to different videos you can watch of that creator, or a little circle of what you can click to subscribe. It's that. The only thing is you can't link external websites. Again, you can always link them in the description box. So I feel like that's workaroundable. You can continue to live stream. I believe you can't live stream in your first 30 days of your channel, and you can't live stream if you've had any restrictions in a 90-day span of YouTube. And I think that that's due to community strikes and things like that. So that doesn't really affect live streaming. Scheduled uploads. This is another thing. In the past you've had to be a part of the partnership program. You no longer need to, as long as your account, actually I don't even think your account has to be verified for this one. I'm not 100% sure, but everyone can schedule uploads, which is nice. You can basically, for those of you who don't know, it's a feature in which you can film a video, edit, upload it, and then you can click for it to go live on a different day other than the one you're uploading it. And everyone will have access to YouTube Analytics, which is lovely. I love the analytics feature. It kind of shows you the people who are watching, audience retention, things like total minutes watched. So if you wanted to figure out where you are in that 4,000 hour range, you can do that. You can see what countries are watching, what age ranges, what your most popular videos are, what videos have been watched in the past 48 hours, that kind of a thing. Everyone will continue to have access. Now, the features that you do lose. Monetization. However, I want to clarify by saying, from what I understand, if you currently have made money, when you're able to reapply for the partnership program, when you meet their new requirements, that money will still be there, and so you will be able to monetize videos at that point, and then be able to get to a payout. However, you do have to get those new requirements, so that's a bummer. And I want to just say real quickly, for bigger YouTubers or people who are kind of like, I don't get what the big deal is about these YouTubers complaining that they can't be monetized. It's not actually the money, because the people that this is affecting aren't typically making a YouTube monthly paycheck. It's more of the fact that it's basically YouTube sending a message saying, screw small creators. Like, we want to support our larger ones. And that's how the smaller creators feel. It's not actually about the money. I do have people who were so excited because they were at like $97 right now. And, they're like, oh, by February or March, I'll be able to get my first payout. And they were planning on buying, for example, a $70 lighting set to increase their video quality. And now they don't meet those YouTube requirements. So, that's a bummer, but it's not actually about the money. I just wanted to throw that out there for people who are bigger creators and aren't understanding what the big deal is. It's not about the money. It's about feeling like, as a small channel, you're being alienated. You lose Super Chat, which I think you would have 5,000 subscribers for anyways, so the people who are going to be, affected by this weren't using Super Chat to begin with. It might be 1,000, but like, I never used it, so that wasn't one that me, and this one really only affects gaming channels, but you lose the YouTube sponsorship program thing, which you had to have 1,000 subscribers for anyways. So, and they were beta testing it on bigger YouTubers that weren't gaming channels. But for smaller creators, you wouldn't have had access to it anyways unless you were a gaming channel. This does not affect your ability to produce sponsored videos if that's something you're concerned with. If a company reaches out to you and says, hey, we'd like to pay you X amount of dollars to film a video with our product or to give a review on our product or whatever it is, you can still accept that. It's just not coming directly from YouTube and a specific program related to that, if that makes sense. So, like I said, I feel like this is more good news than it is bad news, in terms of what we get to keep and what we lose. That's my personal opinion. I hope that this eases people's minds, especially people who are affected by it, but also people who might have been thinking about starting a channel and they're like, well, what's the point if I don't even get to use these features that help you get viewed and things like that. Because the truth is, you get to use your custom thumbnails, which is huge. If you're a new creator, figure out how to use the custom thumbnails. There are tons of tutorials on YouTube because it does help people click through. You get to still see your analytics. You still get to use the Creator Studio. I mean, the end screens and the cards and all the features that most YouTubers use, everyone gets to use as long as they're verified. And like I said, verification takes less than 24 hours, okay? Actually, in reality, I think verification takes 4 hours. So when you start your channel, verify it the first day. Not a big deal. If you aren't verified, it's really, really easy. And yeah, so that's just, I'll link YouTube's actual post about this down below so you guys can read it for yourself. But I know that I had a big sigh of relief. And so I hope that this will give that to other people too. I know it's still frustrating what YouTube's doing, but hopefully this will be a bit of a beacon of hope for those of you who are being affected. And if you are a smaller creator, I do booktube videos. Feel free to link your channel or video or something in the description bar below, and I'll come and watch and possibly subscribe, because I know what it's like to be small. I know what it's like to get these emails because I am small. I have received the emails, and so I want to do my support or my part to support other small creators. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you like I say, I do booktube videos in which I talk about books, so this usually isn't the kind of video I post, just FYI. But if you don't, thanks for watching, and I do hope that everyone affected is able to feel a little bit better, about this uneasiness, because in their email, they made it seem like we were losing quite a bit because they didn't actually mention what we were losing. And when a lot of us applied for the partnership program years ago, these were features that you only got if you were a partner. So we didn't know all the new changes because it's been a while, right? So yeah, so thank you guys. Bye y'all.